ब्रह्मनाथ ओ शांति 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 स्वस्थ।
Hello students, in the previous class we discussed about the phylum Annelida. If we will break the term Annelida, we find the annulus and the edus. Annulus means the ring-like and edus means the form. So we can say the ring-like form having the organisms belongs to the Annelida. In the Annelida students, we discussed that they may be aquatic, some are we can say terrestrial, okay, some stay in the burrowing or we can say they stay in the, under the ground. And also we discussed that some are parasitic, some are free living and some are commensal. Okay, commensal means equally both are benefited and neither or either they harm to each other. Next student, we discussed so many points such as they have the bilateral symmetry, they have the triploblastic means having the ectoderm, endoderm, mesoderm. As we know that starting from the platyhelminthes all belongs to the we can say the triploblastic means having the 3 germ layers. Next we discuss students means the for the locomotion they have the parapodia or we can say the chitinous setae they have. Okay, so by this we discuss so many points. Some are hermaphrodite and some are dioecious. Okay, so like this we discuss so many points under the Annelida. Okay, metamerical segmentation is also seen. Okay, so like this we discuss so many points under the Annelida. Today students we will discuss our another new phylum that is called your phylum Arthropoda. If we will break the word Arthropoda, arthro means jointed, podos means foot, or simply we can say podos means foot or poda means appendages. Means simply we can say that the organisms having the jointed appendages are similarly or commonly we can say they belong to the phylum Arthropoda. Students, what do you mean by the jointed appendages? Means we can say, for example, common example, cockroach. Another, your favorite food, that is your prawn. Students, prawn is fish or an arthropoda? Students, it is we can say it is an arthropoda. It is not a fish. Always we have a misconception that the prawn belongs to fish. No, prawn is not a fish. Either it is an insect which belongs to the arthropoda. Okay students, if you will mark the leg of the cockroach or mark the leg of the we can say the prawn, you will see students means it is not in single manner. It has some jointed like appendages means some portion is there, it is attached to some portion, it is attached to some portion means in a jointed manner is there. Okay, if we will take in account of an organism belonging to the arthropoda students, you can see here antenna is present, body is completely divided into head, thorax, abdomen students, and here you can see students these are the jointed appendages means this is not in a single form, these are in the jointed manner. So that is what is called the lateral jointed appendages. Okay students, so as the phylum Arthropoda, it is a very important phylum students because it is the largest phylum of the animal kingdom. Okay, so our first point we will write it is the largest phylum of the animal kingdom Okay students, it is the we can say the largest phylum of the animal kingdom. Next, what is the type of symmetry it have? It have the bilateral symmetry means if we will divide the body or we can say in one plane, it will divide into right equal half and it will divide into left equal half. So we can write bilateral symmetry is being seen. Next, come to what is it means. It does it contains the all the germ layer means ectoderm, endoderm, and mesoderm. So students, obviously we know, as we discussed starting from the Platyhelminthes, all are belongs to the triploblastic. So your next point is these are the triploblastic, means having ectoderm, endoderm, and the mesoderm. Next students, what is the type of body organization they have? They have the organ system level of organization. They have the organ system level of organization. Okay. Next students, where they are being found? They are basically found in the air, they are basically found in the water also they are found in the underground also. Okay, so we can write animals are found in air, or we can say water. Okay, some are also terrestrial. Okay, and also some are, we can say, underground, and some are underground. Okay, means see, some means, suppose for example you can say cockroach, they live in the terrestrial, means we generally see in our normal rooms. Prawn, where does it resides? It generally resides in the water. So generally the arthropoda case, they generally means they are found in air, they are found in the water, means they are insects, nothing but they are the insect. They are found in the water, some are found in the water, air, some are found in, we can say, found in the underground, some are generally terrestrial. Okay, next point students. As I said, the body of the which belongs of the organism which belongs to the arthropoda students, it is divided into three divisions. Body is distinctly divided into head, thorax, and abdomen. Okay students, so we can write body is divided into head, thorax, and abdomen. Okay students, next point. In some organisms which belongs to the arthropoda, not all, some organisms which belongs to the arthropoda, the head and the thorax region, students, somehow it is looks like it is being fused. See, here it is prominent, head distinct, this one is the thorax, this portion is the abdomen. But in some organism of the arthropoda, the head and thorax are being fused somehow to form the cephalothorax, as in the case of the prawn. So we can write head plus thorax is equal to, we can say, the cephalothorax. Cephalothorax, such as in the case of the prawn. Okay, not in all cases. What happens students, if you will mark the prawn, the head region and the thorax region, we cannot distinguish that this is the head, this is the thorax. No, the head and thorax are somehow, we can say, it is being fused to form the cephalothorax region. Okay students, which is found generally in the case of the prawn. Next, what is the covering that is being found? In the case of the arthropoda students, a hard chitinous endoskeleton covering is being found. Student, you can see, you can imagine in the case of the prawn, when you generally eat the prawn, you basically peel off a covering. Yes, that is the chitinous endoskeleton covering. So we can write next point, chitinous endoskeleton chitinous endoskeleton covering is found. Students, what is the main function of the chitinous endoskeleton covering that is found on the body of the, we can say the in the case of the arthropoda? The main function is that the chitinous means what? Chitinous means it is generally chitin, made up of chitin, means it is generally body, we can say the polymer, okay, which is generally present. It is very hard, students. It is a hard covering, or we can say coating, that is present on the body. Okay, endoskeleton means it is a hard covering coating which it covers the all over the body. What is the main function of the chitinous endoskeleton? The main function of the chitinous endoskeleton to protect the tissue which is beneath that the endoskeleton from various injury. Okay, students, the main function of the chitinous endoskeleton is to give protection to the beneath tissue that are present from any sort of, we can say, the injury. Okay, students, next point. Next point, what you can see? Lateral jointed appendages are present. What are present, students? Lateral jointed appendages are present. So we can write our next point. Lateral jointed appendages are present. Appendages are present. Okay. Next point, students. For the locomotion, generally they have the thoracic appendages, and in the case of the aquatic animals, they have the pleopods for the swimming. For locomotion, they have generally the thoracic appendages, and in the aquatic animals, they have pleopods for free swimming. Okay. Next, for the sense organ, here the antenna is being present. For the sense organ, the antenna is being present. Sense organ, here is the antenna is present. Okay, students. So now we have discussed so many points, such as we can say that the first point we discussed, it is the largest phylum of the animal kingdom. Generally, the bilateral symmetry is being seen, having the triploblastic, ectoderm, endoderm, and the mesoderm, having the organ system level of organization. Next, the animals are found in air, water, terrestrial, and some are underground. Body is divided into head, thorax, and abdomen. Okay. Head plus thorax is generally called the cephalothorax, which is found in the case of the prawn, means it is generally fused with each other. Chitinous, hard covering chitinous endoskeleton is being found, which protects the tissue which is beneath the endoskeleton from any sort of injury. Then the lateral jointed appendages are present. For locomotion, they have the thoracic appendages, and in the aquatic animals, they have the pleopods for free swimming. And last point, we can tell the sense organ antenna is being present. Okay. Next point, student, we can tell for the, we can say, for the respiration, generally the respiration takes place through the gills, through the, we can say, the buccal, okay, trachea, and also we can say some respire through the general body surface. So we can write respiration through trachea, then the trachea, then the gills, some by the book lungs, okay, and some by the general body surface, and some respire by general body surface, general body surface. Okay, students. Last point we'll discuss about the excretion. Excretion is being done mainly by the Malpighian tubule, coxal gland and the green glands. You can write excretion through, or we can say excretion is done by through the, okay, excretion is done by, or we can write a hyphen, excretion through the Malpighian tubule, coxal gland, green glands, coxal glands and green glands and green glands. Okay. So further two important points we have discussed, that the respiration sense organ have the, for the sense organ antenna is present. For the respiration through the, some through the trachea, some through the gills, some through the book lungs. Okay, these are the respiratory organs, and some respire by general body surface. Excretion is generally done by the Malpighian tubules, coxal glands and the green glands. Okay, so these are your some general points that we have discussed under the phylum Arthropoda. Please note down. Students, last line was not, I think, not properly visible. Please write down now. Respiration and excretion last point was not visible. Please write down now. Okay, written? Okay. Next come to some your more important points, students. Mouth parts of the Arthropoda is generally present for the chewing and the biting purpose. So we can write mouth part is present for chewing and biting, for chewing and biting. Okay, next. Simple and compound eyes are present. What is that? I'll tell you. Simple and compound eyes are present. Student, what is simple eye and the compound eye? Simple eye and compound means if we will tell this is somehow located to the means related to the physics. Means suppose students, simple eye means you will completely have a vision of an object. Okay, this is the simple. Compound eye means what, student? In the case of the cockroach, compound eye means what, students? Suppose this is an object. The eye is being, we can say, collects the images in partly. Okay, like this, it collects the images. Means suppose this is the whole object, so this will consist of this part only, this will consist of this part only. So this is related to the, we can say, the compound eye, and this all things will fuse to have the, means we can say, to the vision of the object. So okay, students, simple means simply, if we are seeing, and means the eye we can see simply the whole object. Compound means it will fuse, means it like a mosaic form, means this will have that small portion of the object, this will have the small portion of that object. So all this will combine to form a particular vision. That is the case of the compound eye, students. Okay, simple and compound eyes are present. Next, metamerically segmented body. Next we can write metamerically segmented body. Okay. Next students, what is the type of circulation in the case of the arthropoda? So the type of the circulation in the case of the arthropoda, students, you tell me, what is the type of the circulation? Do you see any blood vessels here? No. Suppose this is a case of the, we can say, an arthropoda. This is a tubular heart. Okay, this is the tubular heart. The tubular heart, what I have said in the open circulation and closed circulation. In the open circulation, directly the heart will pour its blood into the cavity. In the closed circulation, it will help the pass the blood through a closed vessel or the capillaries or the blood vessels. So simply, students, is there any sort of blood vessels you can see here? No. So here the type of circulation is open type of circulation. Then obviously the body cavity is how such type? It is like hemocoel, or we can say the blood filled cavity. See students, this is the heart. It directly pours its blood to the body cavity, and from the body cavity it flows all around. Okay, so this cavity is simply known as the hemocoel cavity, or we can say the blood filled cavity. Okay, and the blood which is present in the case of the arthropod is nothing but the, we can say, the hemolymph, which is white in color. We have the blood which is generally red in color, but in that case, in the case of the arthropoda, the blood is generally known as the hemolymph, which is white in color. So we can write our next point. Circulation is open type. Circulation is open type. Okay, and the body cavity is your, we can say, the hemocoel. Hemocoel means what we can say, the cavity filled with blood. The cavity filled with blood. If we will break the term the hemocoel, then what we will find? Hem means blood, cell means the cavity. Okay, hemocoel means the cavity which is filled with the blood. Okay friends, now come to the nervous system. How the nervous system is there? So the nerve rings are present. Okay, nerve rings are present, and we can say double solid ventral nerve cords are present. Nerve rings, double solid ventral nerve cords are present. Okay, next point students, this point you know, as we discussed in our previous time also, these are nerve present in the ring manner, and also it is present in the double solid ventral nerve cords manner. Okay, next point students, what is the how the sexes are being present? The sexes are being separated, by which the fertilization is internal. Okay, so we can write our next point. Sexes are separate. Fertilization is internal. Fertilization is internal means what students? Means the fertilization takes place inside the body, and sexes are separate means the male consists of male reproductive organ, female consists of female reproductive organ. Next, how is the development? The development is, we can say, indirect due to the presence of the larval stages such as the zoea, protozoa, etc. So we can write the development is indirect, having larva, or we can say having larval stages, larval stages such as zoea, protozoa, etc. Okay, protozoa, zoea, protozoa, etc. You can write simply zoea, protozoa. So students, what are the various points we discussed? The mouth part is generally present for the chewing and the biting. Okay, Simple and compounds eye are also present. Metamerically segmented body, as I always say that what is the segmentation, it is like metamerically segmented. Circulation is open type, means there is no blood vessels is present which circulate all over the blood. The heart directly pours the blood into the cavity. As the cavity are directly filled with the blood, the cavity is hemocele, means the cavity filled with the blood. Nerve rings, double solid ventral nerve cords are present. Sexes are basically separated. Fertilization is internal. Development is indirect, having the larval stages such as zoea, protozoa, etc. Next point, students. The arthropoda have the 5 classes. Such as your onychophora, crustacea, myriapoda, arachnida, and the insecta. Just as of your remembering, you just know this for the 5 classes. No need to remember, no need to by heart it. Okay. So students, today we discussed one of our important phylum, that is your arthropoda. Arthropoda, we discussed that arthro means what? Means the jointed, poda means foot or appendages. Okay, the animals basically having the jointed appendages are belongs to the arthropoda. We discussed that it is the triploblastic, having the bilateral symmetrical. Okay, then we discussed excretion is being done by the Malpighian tubule, coxal glands, green glands, etc. Respiration is done by the trachea, then the gills, book lungs, and some also by the general body surface. Okay, and also we discuss number of points, means such as the body is divided into head, thorax, abdomen. Lateral appendages are present. For locomotion, the thoracic appendages are present, and in the case of the aquatic animals, the pleopods are present for the swimming. And also the circulation type is open type, okay, by which the heart directly pours the blood into the cavity. Having the cavity inside the arthropod is your hemocele, means the hemocele means hem means blood, cell means cavity. Cavity filled with blood is known as hemocele. Next, we discuss that the nerve rings, double solid ventral nerve cords are present. Sexes are separate, fertilization internal. Okay, then the development is indirect due to presence of larval stages such as zoea, protozoa, etc. Okay, and lastly, yes, another important point, blood in the case of the arthropod is known as your hemolymph, which is somehow white in color. That is why students, if accidentally you by foot you cross the, we can say the some arthropod, some the cockroach, or we can say the spider, you don't find red color blood, you find a white color the fluid, body fluid, that is called your hemolymph. One important point, student, example I left. Common example you can give, you know, cockroach, spider, prawn, etc. Cockroach, spider, then the what? Prawn, etc. Okay, students. So today we discussed completely about the phylum that belong to the arthropoda, which is also, we can say, it is derived from the term arthros means jointed, podos means foot, or poda means appendages, means the animals having the jointed appendages, or the, we can say, the insects generally are known as the arthropoda. So that's all for today. We will meet in our next class. Thank you.